Alright, welcome to MegaNet Gaming, and today we're going to do episode 27, which is for Pong, the next level for the PlayStation. It's also available on the Game Boy Color, macOS, Windows, and it's on the PlayStation Network. It was released in North America on October 31st of 1999. It was developed by Supersonic Software and published by Hasbro Interactive. And it's for 1 to 4 players. Now, if you want to pick up a copy, according to pricecharting.com, a loose copy averages $2.73, complete $5.21, new $12.20. And I would say if you can pick this up for less than $10 and you like Pong and have other people to play the game with, go ahead and pick it up. It's not a bad game for the time or the platform. Actually quite an enjoyable game at that price point. However, we're here to compare this against all the options available for multiplayer gaming nowadays across all platforms in 2020, not this game in 1999. So let's go ahead and pull up some gameplay footage. And one thing you'll notice about the game is it does have its own art style. It does very much have that early 3D, mid to late 90s console feel to it. It is low resolution 3D. However, it does have a bit of a cartoony style to it. And it does hold up quite well to today. You can tell what everything is. The level's actually quite nice. And the animations, albeit not as fluid as you could expect in a AAA title today, do look quite good. The menus are easy to navigate. All the basics as far as just getting the game set up to play a match, as well as the actual courses and everything, all that looks fine. As far as the different maps, all the maps look quite good. They range in quality from actually quite well designed to being at least above average. And each one contains power-ups that are level appropriate and well balanced. For example, I'm showing now is Penguin Pong. You do end up with a power point and have a little goalkeeper. However, you actually have to use the paddle to get that power up there to get that goalkeeper. While at the same time, if you hit those penguins, another ball spawns headed your direction. So you have to be careful. Do you focus all your attention on getting that power up and potentially have 2 or 3, 4 balls pass into your goal? Or do you just hope for the best with it and focus on getting all the balls and trying to avoid the penguins? So yeah, you have quite a variety of different takes on Pong here. You have Penguin Pong here. You have Soccer Stars, which is kind of like a take on. It's like this 3D Pong's take on foosball. Log Jam, Clown Around, Beach Party, Rock and Roll, Seal Juggle, In a Spin, Puck Pong, Fan Frenzy, and others. And they're all playable both single player and multiplayer. In the single player, I have 3 difficulty modes. But the focus on this is this as a multiplayer game. So yeah, the art and graphics holds up quite well to the modern day, even though you can tell it's an older game. The music does have quite a bit. The I'd say the audio quality in general leaves a lot to be desired. It does have a bit of a kind of a real audio level of quality to it, if anybody remembers real audio, where it doesn't feel like quite seem like it's anywhere near CD quality for the music, even though in theory should be. The sound effects though are fine, not overly impressive, but fitting and good enough. You do have a Pong paddle that takes on some living being characteristics, shows emotions based on whether you win or lose, gets up, will stand up and move around. As far as when your ball hits objects in the playfield, given the physics of this world, of this game, they move around appropriately. You do have quite a bit of variety of random things in this game. Like you have this seal goaltender here, penguins, as well as other things in other levels. So basically, you have a very unique take on Pong with quite a variety of gameplay styles and about everything you'd want in a game that could be fun for both casuals with a low barrier to entry, as well as quite a bit of potential for mastery, quite a high skill ceiling. All this game had to do was nail 3 things, and it would have been one of our favorite games for the PlayStation. At least a top 25 game. It had to get the ball and paddle physics down correctly. Had to get hit and collision detection. Collision detection had to work properly. And the physics in general had to be predictable and match what you'd expect from a Pong game, or at least match each of the games in a way that's predictable. And the problem is, it really didn't. It got all the creative. It nailed the design aspect, but as far as implementing the most important part, which is the actual basic Pong game underneath, it actually does a below average job at best of doing that. You have the issue with input lag, which isn't just me, it's other people I've played with, as well as numerous reviews online mention that there's a delay in input. Now, I don't know if the delay in input is just causing me to believe that occasionally the ball is passing through the paddle, but I have taken a couple of screenshots where the ball is in the middle of the paddle, yet it goes through. So there are occasional issues with hit detection present in the game, which creates for some quite frustrating times. As far as using the paddle, with Pong you had the potential to get quite a bit of. If you could hit with the ball at the side of your paddle with at least later versions of Pong. It's been a while since I played the original. At least with the later versions of 2D Pong, if you hit the ball at the side of the paddle, you can actually get quite a bit of. You actually get quite the angle and speed on it, especially if you hit it hard enough. With this, if you try to hit it with the side of the paddle, you're going to miss pretty much every time. Which also falls under the hit detection issue. Whether you're using digital or analog controls, with one, the paddle moves way too quickly, and with the other, way too sluggishly. So you never really feel quite like you have the accuracy and precision of control that you require for a game that requires twitch reflexes and precision. So, yeah, this is Pong, the next level for PlayStation 1. As a multiplayer game, there is quite a bit of fun to be had here. There really is. And even as is, if you can pick this up for under $10, and you enjoy Pong, you'll probably have some fun, but you'll definitely experience some frustration in playing. And because of the issues with physics, control, and collision detection, this isn't one we can recommend. So anyway, hope you enjoyed the review, and we'll go ahead and post where we're at. I went ahead and incorporated some of my old reviews into our ranking list as well. So currently, there's our top tier, our favorite games. We have Azeron's Call, Open Arena, Guardian Heroes, Kirby's Dream Course, Blood of Live Online, Windward, NBA Live 95, Yoshi's Cookie. We also recommend these games, with the ones high up the list being pretty strong recommendations, and the ones towards the end are very weak recommendations. So Battle Arena Toshinden, Combat Mission Beyond Overlord are ones are strong recommendations. We had mixed feelings about the Universalist Attractor, Rohan, and Arch Rivals. One hasn't aged all that well. That's Arch Rivals. Rohan is quite grindy and has issues of its own. And then towards the bottom of the list are games that we still felt there was enough there to do a soft recommendation, but basically only if you're a fan of that specific genre or some aspect of the game. And finally, here's our not recommended list, and we put Pong. After combining our scores, Pong currently sits at 20 out of 27, towards the top of the not recommended list. Anyways, hope you enjoyed the review. Please like and subscribe, and have a great day.